My disability is my superpower. I like to think of my life as a blessing.
Sure, I was smaller than everyone else, but my difference is what made me unique. I was a happy kid raised by a single immigrant mother, and she was always super supportive of what I did. She used to tell me, Pancho, being different isn't a bad thing, it's a gift. It wasn't until sixth grade I realized people's perception of me was a far cry of how I saw myself. I found myself alone, which at the time felt heartbreaking, but during that darkness,
I found my voice.
skateboarding. It gave me discipline, focus, and I regained my confidence. It's all I wanted to do. It was my first passion. My mom didn't mind because she saw how much joy it brought to me, and that's all she cared about was me being happy. As long as I got good grades, I could always skate. I breathed, lived, and dreamt it. It was so much fun. And it became all about progression for me. I was unstoppable.
This is the first professional skateboard photo I ever got. It was taken by a good friend of mine named Lance Dawes.
Soon after that, I became the first little person professional skateboarder in the entire world. I was having the time of my life, traveling, skating, partying. I had a bunch of professional skate models, got a lot of pictures in the magazines. I got the cover of Big Brother magazine. It was amazing.
But no one tells you it might not last forever, especially when it comes to extreme sports. Sometimes you have to learn that for yourself the hard way. When you lose your voice, it's hard to imagine that you're ever going to find it again. I will never skateboard again, and that's a fact. But one door closes and another one opens. Acting found me.
My first job was the John Mellencamp music video, Walk Tall. It was a great way to start this new chapter of my life because the story was so moving, powerful, and relatable. And during that shoot, I realized how difficult acting could be. It required a sense of vulnerability I didn't need in skateboarding. If I wanted acting to be my next career, I needed to take the same approach as I did with skateboarding. Discipline, a lot of practice, and dedication. After studying a few different techniques, I found the world-renowned Actors Studio, and they helped me rediscover my voice, along with parts of it I didn't know I had. After studying for 5 years with Martin Landau, I became a lifetime member of the Actors Studio. It wasn't until later that I found out that I was the first little person to hold this status. I was so proud. I never imagined as a kid I'd be part of the same group as Marlon Brando, Paul Newman, Robert De Niro, and Al Pacino. But show business is hard to break into, especially for people with disabilities.
Are all angels small?
I don't know. I think each is different in their own way.
I have been fortunate enough to establish relationships with people who believe in me and create characters that are memorable, challenging, and have a lot of depth.
No. I'm horrible.
He thought he was horrible too. I thought he was beautiful in some weird kind of way, though.
My size is not the focus, but it makes the stories I tell more powerful.
But now, it's time to do things my way. Now I'm starting a whole new chapter of my life. During this pandemic and my recovery, I've had lots of time to reflect. You know that our stories are rarely written from our perspective by us. But now, it's time to show the world who we really are and how we want to be seen. Now, I've had many firsts, but I'm not done yet.
simple-minded and the uninformed can be easily led astray. And those that cannot connect the dots, hey, look the other way. People believe what they want to believe when it makes no sense at all. And I wish you all a long sideline and the strength to walk tall. Walk tall.